He did it. He won. He won a playoff game, just like I said he would. Oh my God, Matthew Stafford, 0-3 in the playoffs. Oh my God, I don't use context to decide anything. I'm just going to go with what the regurgitated narrative is. Yada, yada, yada. Shut up. They won. Stafford was great. The Rams were great. Cam Akers looks like the best running back in the playoffs right now until we see Derrick Henry, of course, because you got to give him credit. But, man, the defense looks phenomenal. So much for the Raheem Morris hate. I mean, this is the winner's edition of JE Live. This is what happens when the Rams win. It's obviously a lot more exciting to talk about wins than losses. Man, oh man, was that fun. Man, oh man, was that not stressful. It wasn't stressful at all. You really never felt like the Cardinals were going to come back. You never felt like the Cardinals were in it. Man, I mean, that's what we're talking about. You know, that this is what I meant. I said on the stream, I said, look, you know, this team right now, it's like the way this team's played in the first half of the Niners game. I mean, if you do that, if you match that intensity, if you keep that going, you're not losing. This was their most complete game of the year. And I still feel like they can be so much better on offense. That's the scary thing. They can be so much better. And that's a good thing, honestly. Scary, but good. Welcome back in. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button, the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And you can go follow me at JKBogan. I'm going to give all of the haters until the end of this, and probably no one's in here that is one, but I'm going to give the haters until this stream ends to delete all of their bad takes, because I will be quote tweeting them and laughing at you. I'm just saying. I'm giving fair warning. Can't hate on me for that. But I will be laughing at you, straight up. No joke. Like, that will be happening. Won't be quote tweeting the whole time because, well, you know. So yeah, I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Just a really, really nice way. What did Sean McVay talk about? Responding. The Rams responded. They were embarrassed in a sense that they dominated the 49ers for the first half. They didn't play all that well in the second half. And I mean, at the end of the day, they lose the game. But what did I say? I said, you know, this is a team that is going to be kind of lost in the shuffle. This is a team that isn't going to be given the benefit of the doubt. And I'd said over and over again, I was like, this is a team where the narrative is going to be the Rams are falling off and not really about the Niners game. The fact they played the Niners and the fact the Rams, it took them all of that just to win. They were 0.4%. They had a 0.4% chance of winning. Oh my God, I'm so excited I can't talk. So here's the thing, guys. Very simple. The Rams were the better team than the Cardinals. The first game was a fluke, and I said that. And this game, they had Cam Akers. Yes, I do feel bad for... Oh, you don't feel bad? I feel bad for Buddha. I hope he's okay, because that was brutal. But yeah, looking at this, I mean, OBJ looked like OBJ. You know, and he still only had 4 catches for 54 yards, but the touchdown was magnificent. You get a 5-catch, 61-yard performance out of Cooper Kupp and a touchdown. That was his lowest of the season, but it doesn't matter because he did everything he needed to. You know, this is somebody that fought for extra yards. This is somebody that was able to open up opportunities for Higbee, open up opportunities for Odell, open up an opportunity for Van Jefferson. Cam Akers had a 40-yard grab. This is just what you want to see out of the Rams, quite frankly. And to be honest with you, coming away with 95 yards of total offense for Cam Akers in his second game back is just really impressive. And it's something that, you know, it can't be, you can't stress it enough. I mean, this is a huge thing. This is massive. This really is a big deal. And to get Cam Akers playing like that, to get the defense playing like that, look, they had to start, Terrell Burgess, Nick Scott, have Eric Weddle play, and it didn't matter. They weren't able to get through that first, run. Kyler Murray ends up throwing for a total of 137 yards, 2 interceptions, has a passer rating of 40.9, 2 sacks, 19 of 34, 4-yard average. But hey, Matthew Stafford, this is the guy, right? This is the guy that was going to hold back the Rams. This is the guy that he was the reason the Rams weren't going to go to the Super Bowl. He's the reason the Rams weren't going to win a playoff game. Yeah, about that. He came away with a 13 of 17 performance, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, 154.5 passer rating. He wasn't asked to do a ton because the defense came out and dominated. It's the first time in his career where the defense actually bailed him out and helped him out and returned the favor in a playoff game, because the 3 playoff games, this is somebody that scored. He had 3 total touchdowns, by the way, 2 passing and 1 rushing. He scored 4 total touchdowns against the Saints his first playoff game, and guess what happened, folks? Guess what happened? They gave up 45. That's not on Stafford. The second time, you have the 3rd and 8. Pass to Brandon Pettigrew. Pass interference call to keep the drive going. Oh, they pick it up. 4th down. Now they have to punt. Dallas wins the game. And the third time, well, you see what a running back can do. He didn't have a running back like Sony. He did not have a running back like Cam Akers. I don't even know if he had a running back like Jake Funk the last time he was in the playoffs. So, congratulations to Matthew Stafford. Congratulations to the Rams. Rams move on. They are 13-5 on the season, if you want to say that. 6-3 at home. They will be heading to Tampa Bay to play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, a team that they know well. Sean McVay is 2-0 against when Tom Brady is at the helm, and 0-1 against Jameis Winston. But, regardless of that, look, we're going to talk about that another time. Let's discuss this game further. I mean, Odell with the 40-yard throw, the toss down the field, and you have 2 sacks on Kyler. You had a half sack Gaines. You had Donald. They put a ton of pressure on him. You have 6 pass breakups, 2 from Howard, who played very well. Dion Scott played well. Long played well. I loved what I saw at Terrell Burgess, who had 5 tackles. 4 of them were solo. You had a quarterback hit from Von Miller, Greg Gaines, Troy Reeder, and Aaron Donald. I do believe there was a sack for Von. Okay, there it is. I wasn't sure if they missed that. Von Miller balled out like I said he would. 3 tackles for a loss. 3. 7 tackles from A'Shawn Robinson. Like, seeing him go sideline to sideline like that was very impressive. And then, of course, the pick 6 from David Long Jr. Hope he's okay. He did get banged up in this one. Saw some great stuff out of the special teams unit. They played complementary football. You go back, you look at the way Ben Skoranek was able to down that punt at the 1-yard line. It set that whole pick up. So, that was huge. And then on top of it, let's not forget, Brandon Powell. I mean, he didn't get a huge opportunity, but he still had 19 yards on 2 punts. He takes off. He goes. There's no hesitation with him. So the fact, like, normal, most punters or most punt returners would have just waved their hand up and, went for the fair catch. He was not about to do that. So that was that. But guys, enjoy this. This is huge. I mean, I really can't say enough about this performance. This is what I'm talking about. When I was saying on the stream, look, they're either going to win or they're going to win close or they're going to blow them out. And close to me would have been a touchdown. They ended up blowing them out. This game was not as close as it even looks. I mean, this game, they dominated the whole way through. The team stats, the total team stats, it comes out to be pretty even with the first downs. Rams had 16, Cardinals had 14. The Rams dominated time possession, 35-46 to 24-14. The Rams forced 2 turnovers. The Rams had 375 yards on the Arizona Cardinals, 183. The Rams had a 6 of 13 third down conversion rate, whereas the Rams defense was unbelievable. They allowed no third down opportunities for the Cardinals. 0-9 on third down. That was a big key there. Big key stat. The Rams defense just punched them right in the mouth over and over again. 57 of 54 total plays were made. Rams averaged 6.6 yards per play. Arizona averaged 3.4. Arizona ends up with 12 drives. Rams end up with 10. The Rams throw for 235 yards. Arizona throws for 122. Rams run for 140. Arizona runs for 61. By the way, since Arizona gave up 100 plus, that means that Arizona is now 0-4 on their season. Of course, this is the end of their season, but they are now 0-4 when they allow more than 100 yards against an opponent on the ground. In the red zone, the Rams were 3 of 4. You'd like to see them get a little bit better because I do feel like this offense is getting there, but it's not quite there yet, and that excites me. That actually excites me because there's still, you saw this is their most complete game. This is what they can do, and their offense left some points on the board, so keep that in mind. They had some penalties in this one. Rams were penalized 6 for 48. Arizona was penalized 7 for 50. I mean, really, I felt like the officiating was horrible, like it pretty much has been. So I guess consistent in that regard, just consistently bad. I think it's a really bad look for the NFL. With their wild card weekend, it really showcased how poor the officiating is around the league. Not just this game, we all saw it. Every game, it seemed pretty bad. Any game that was close seemed pretty bad. So that's what I'll say about that. But the final score, 34-11. Rams win. Rams advance to the divisional round for the second straight season. They will take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last year, they took on the Green Bay Packers. They dodged that proverbial bullet, if you want to call it that, because now the Packers will face the San Francisco 49ers in a rematch in which the Niners really came close to upsetting the Packers earlier in the year. That was a very close game, so we'll see there. But the Rams have to take care of business against Tom Brady and company. And to be honest with you, after seeing the Bucs this week and after seeing them over the last few weeks, I don't know if they're ready for what is to come. Because here's the thing. This Rams defense, if this is what they are, if this is how they're going to play, Tom Brady's not going to have much time to throw the ball. This is the reason Kyler was only sacked twice in this game is very simple. He is able to move around, not in the pocket, literally get out of the pocket. So I look at this as, you're looking at Tom Brady and he doesn't move well. I really feel like they have a chance to put a hurt on Tom Brady. This is a team that is catching fire at the right time. We talked about being in a playoff mode, in a playoff atmosphere. Shout out to the LA faithful. Like I said, it sounded like it was going to be good, but man, that was a home field advantage. That's what we're talking about. And so you have to feel good about that home field advantage in case they do, eventually go to the Super Bowl, if that's the case. In case they do end up hosting another playoff game before then, that would only be the case if the San Francisco 49ers advance to the NFC Championship game. But now here it is, folks. 1 down, 3 more to go until you win a Super Bowl. I mean, that's really how it is. It's week by week, and if the Rams win against Tampa, they advance to the NFC title game, a chance to play to go to the Super Bowl. And this is how quick it comes. It's incredible. There's so much up to it. It's almost exactly like, really, I think the perfect example is like college basketball. When you have the 68 tournament or whatever, you have the first round and everyone, I know they call the first 4 or whatever, but the real true first round that they call the second round, when you have the 1 seed going against the 16 and the 2 going against the 15, and all of a sudden, all of those teams, it starts to thin out and you're like, all of a sudden you're like, wow, okay, like that's cool. I mean, I guess we're down to 8 now. Like, it happens overnight. It's a really quick process. I mean, look at how fast the wild card weekend went. Now, I'm not going to say it went fast because it took seemingly forever for us to get the Rams game. But now the Rams will play a 3 o'clock slot against the Bucs on Sunday. So yes, they're at a little bit of a disadvantage, and yes, I still hate that they had to play on Monday. But the way this team looks right now, I think they're ready. I'm obviously taking the Rams. I'm not going to go against this team the way they're playing right now. Honestly, Tom Brady and company, they did not impress me as much as some people would say. They won the game against Philly. Philly had a lot of those plays, a lot of long plays that were taken away due to some ticky-tack calls. Felt like that game could have been closer. On top of it, you have the muffed punt, by Jalen Reagor, where they actually lost the ball. I think that game is down to the wire if he doesn't do that. Not necessarily a guarantee that they win, but I think it would have been a lot closer. So I think Tampa is definitely a team that the Rams can not only hang with, they've already proven that they can beat, but I think they can beat now. This is a better team Sure, they're more healthier, but it's kind of pick your poison. Would you have rather had Chris Godwin at the time, had the running backs, had Antonio Brown, or would you rather have what they have now? I mean, it's really up to you. So, what it comes down to is that. I think the Rams, at the end of the day, I think they're going to have an opportunity to win this game. I think they're going to win this game, and I think they'll be playing in the NFC title game against the San Francisco 49ers. I think the Niners are going to beat the Packers, and if that's not the case, then the Rams, regardless of who they play, they're going to have to face their demons straight up. But yeah, I'm very much, after seeing the way Akers played, seeing the way Akers was used, that passing game, when he gets that, because he doesn't have that connection with Stafford. If you remember, he got hurt very early on, wasn't able to work out with Stafford much. And then, of course, now he's rehabbing this whole year. He's not practicing a ton. So when he gets that connection and they're on the same page, that is going to be a lethal duo to a level that we haven't seen. I mean, just think about this. He wasn't on the same page, and still Cam Akers comes away with a 95 total yard game. Very impressed with Cam Akers. Very impressed with the Rams' offensive line. I thought they played well. I thought that they were picked on as far as the offensive holding. I thought it was ridiculous. Really probably took away a touchdown with Cam Akers and cost me $1,000, but no big deal. That parlay almost hit, by the way. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But the way you see everyone playing, it's a collective unit. You have complementary football. Special teams is balling out. Defense is balling out. I think the defense looks like the best unit now, and that's saying a lot. So yeah, sure, down the stretch, they couldn't stop a nosebleed against the San Francisco 49ers. You take away that game, though, they have been almost perfect 6 out of the last 7 games. I mean, they really have done a great job, and they've handled the pressure of being in close games. And now here it is. Here's a game where they made it. The defense, the way they played, they made this thing not even close. The defense really just suffocated the Cardinals. So, look, I said it. I felt the Cardinals were a year early. I didn't think that they were 100% a Super Bowl contender, but shout out to them. They had a really good season. I know they probably feel down and losing the first round of the playoffs. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Rams the year they lost to the Falcons. You have the better team, the more experienced team. Maybe not the better team, but the more experienced team. I think the Rams definitely were the better team, but make no mistake about it, Cliff Kingsbury's team is a good team, and they'll be back next year, and they'll be competing in that NFC West division. But this is a better team with the Rams, and we're talking, like I said, all season long, this is the best team in football when they play a complete game. The only team that I think can really beat them is what we saw out of the Bills on Saturday against the Patriots. If that Bills team were to play the Rams, that could be a tough one, having to score, 7 out of 7 times. I don't know if the Rams could do that the way the Bills did, but, right now you have to feel good about the way the Rams are playing, and looking at who they're playing against. I mean, you really narrow it down. They just have to play 2 more NFC teams. That's it. And then they're in the Super Bowl if they win. But they're tough. I mean, the Buccaneers are not a guarantee. You're going against Tom Brady, who you've beaten twice, but you haven't played him in the postseason. Tom Brady in the postseason is a different animal. We know that. On top of it, they have that obvious, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Rams have a lot of experience in the playoffs as well, but I mean, Tom Brady was just in the Super Bowl. That Bucs team was just in the Super Bowl. It's essentially the same Bucs team, just with injuries. They pretty much brought everyone back. Now, here's the thing, though. You had an injury to Tristan Wirfs. He may or may not play, and that is going to be severe. Regardless if he plays or not, I don't think he's going to be 100%. He's been in a walking boot, since the game. So that is not a good sign. And, you hope he's okay. Obviously, you don't want a serious injury, but Tristan Wirfs is maybe the best right tackle in football. And if they don't have him, that is going to definitely, hurt them, especially with Floyd, or if they want to do, Von Miller off that edge, it's going to hurt them. So, we'll see in that regard. But man, there's a lot to like with what's going on here with the Rams. You feel it, and there's something about like when they're explaining Cam Akers feeling like it's just different now. Like I feel it too. This isn't the greatest show on turf. It's not. It's simple. If they had Robert Woods, I guarantee this offense is probably scoring 38 a game in the playoffs, but right now they don't, and they still have to overcome that. And I still think they're a really good offense, but they still aren't. They're not as consistent as they could be. So if they get to that level, we're talking about a unbeatable team. But until they do, I feel really good about that. Yes, I do see in the comment section Jensen is dealing with an ankle injury as well. So I mean, I just think right now the Rams have to be your favorite to win the Super Bowl. Coming off that game, if you're picking anybody from the NFC, I think they have the benefit of already playing Green Bay, not having the Rock for what 2/3 of the game and still only losing by 8, despite the fact that they didn't play all that well. And Tampa Bay, they beat 34-24 when, I mean, that looks better than it actually was. They really dominated them. San Francisco's the only team, and to me, I'm just going to look at it the way it was. It took San Francisco all of that crazy stuff to happen for them to have a chance to win that game. Again, 0.4 chance. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or make you feel bad, but that's how crazy of a game that they had to have in order for them to win that game. So it just kind of goes to show you, the Rams are in a good spot. It's just very much, they're very much in the driver's seat. They control everything moving forward. Yes, they're going to have to go on the road. They're 7-2 on the road. Of course, Tampa is great at home, but they got shut out at home. So who knows? I mean, if that defense comes to play, I could see another blowout, to be honest with you. I'm not saying they 100% will, but as of right now, I'd probably go 28-24 Rams. But, I mean, I could definitely see a blowout if they get in on Brady early and this all of a sudden this starts to look nasty moving forward. And this is really what it was all about with Raheem Morris, guys. This is why I kept saying buy into him, because, it takes a while. And when you have a 17-game, season, obviously you're dealing with that. But on top of it, I mean, this is a completely new, defensive coordinator. It's not Brandon Staley, and he's trying to run something he's never run before. It took time, but man, that defense looked really good. And they don't even have their captain, Jordan Fuller. They didn't have Taylor Rapp, so sky's the limit, man. Sky is the limit. I'll say 28-24 Rams, but wow. I think the Rams will probably be 3-point underdogs, in my opinion, but, we'll see. Yeah, shout out Mike Myers. But, man, guys, what a day. We did a lot of streaming. We have 3 videos on the channel now. Yeah, we're already over 1,000 views on this. What quarterbacks beat Stafford 3 times in the playoffs? Those 3 times, I think it was Russell Wilson, Tony Romo, and Drew Brees, if I'm not mistaken. Silencer 818, I love how Akers leans forward and fights. He's still fresh, just getting started. Also love how McVay shook it up and added 3 to 4 new plays. Absolutely agree. And I love that OBJ pass, man. That was awesome. Thank you so much for donating, by the way. I got another one. Brandon, what's up? Super pumped. I'm so happy for Stafford getting his first playoff win. Also for OBJ, I have to say Reader played well. Yeah, Reader did play well. I was very much impressed with that. It does feel that way, doesn't it? It does feel like that, because, I mean, I thought the Patriots would beat the Bills, but it's not necessarily fair that I thought the Patriots were better than the Bills. And that was, what was the only upset? The Niners and the Dallas. Yeah, I thought the Niners were better than the Cowboys to begin with. So, yeah. Whitworth's Instagram post, he's being toxic. Yeah, I think we ain't done yet. Yeah. No, I hear you guys. I'm glad you're all happy. This is fun. Isn't it always fun when they win? It's a lot of fun when they win. Los Angeles Rams become just the 12th team in playoff history to have 370-plus total yards, 20-plus point differential, allow less than 190 total yards, and 3.4 yards per play in a single game. The last team to accomplish this were the Giants versus the Vikings in the NFC Championship. I believe the Giants ended up going to the Super Bowl that year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I think they lost, but they still went to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. That was Greg Harvey that just sent that to me. Shout out to Greg Harvey over on Twitter. Yeah, he was pissed. I don't know. I mean, the thing I find funny is like, yeah, of course they're mad. Of course the Cardinals are mad. They're getting the break speed off them. I never understood that when they're like shocked that, oh, the team with the team that's down by 20 is mad. Like, of course they're mad. They're going out there and they're getting their butt kicked. All the Stafford haters, it's funny. It's funny. I might even start now. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the Acres absolutely gives the offense some juice. David Long Jr., not that I know of. I'm hoping he's okay, though. He was killing it, and now all of a sudden, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Akers just adds this. Like I said, the best way I can explain it, the way Joe Mixon is used in the Bengals offense, that is how, like, Akers can be used more than that. I don't think Kingsbury's done. I think that would be ridiculous, but. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, he was. I like the Grandpa Dave shout out. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's been a tough start to 2022, so I'll take these however I can get them. But yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, the refs were really annoying, straight up. Um, I just think that they were awful for every team. This is like bad. But yeah. I mean, I really, I kind of, I do too. I mean, I've been saying it since the season started. I felt pretty good about where the Rams were, and that's why I had them 15-2 winning the Super Bowl. I really like where they're at. But I think Whitworth hurt his knee or his ankle. I'm not really sure. Traven Howard, he's just been so great in coverage. Not a shock to me. He has a defensive background, but still. Later, KMG. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Wow, we're over 320 people in here. Let's get those likes up. Got over 130. If you're happy the Rams won, give this thing a thumbs up. Aaron Donald, the like button. That's how we call it. That's what we call it. Donald Smash. I agree. I mean, absolutely. Played great in all aspects. Yeah, no boom stepped up. Mike Myers. Almost 2,000 views, folks. Really do appreciate you coming in and celebrating. Akers and Michelle, the new Gurley and Anderson. I don't know. Thought Michelle ran all right. He had that one really nice run, but I still feel like he had that been Akers, he would have housed that. Thanks, CT Rams fan. Yeah, I got to get some Canada Dry up in here. I'm excited, and I'm excited for a lot of things. I mean, we get a playoff game next week. We got Moon Knight. I hope everyone liked that trailer. I was stoked about that trailer. Found out about 3 weeks ago that it was gonna be on. I found 3 weeks ago it was about to be on like Monday Night Football, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. Because I didn't know there was gonna be a Monday Night wild card game 3 weeks ago. So, was really cool to see that. And what was I gonna say? There was another thing I was gonna say. I don't know. Everyone telling me to watch Peacemaker. I will be doing that after the stream. Thank you so much for donating, Jay Squirrels. Appreciate you. Absolutely love the way this team played today. Akers is a effkin' boss. Oh, Rob, I saw that. I was like, when Levy said that, I was like, he knows that there's a character Marvel, right, in Captain Marvel. Oh my god, that was funny. What's up, Boondy? No, I'm not watching Book of Boba Fett until it all comes out, because I'm gonna watch it all in order. I'm not super into it, so I'm not gonna wait, How I Met Your Father apparently dropped at midnight, so I'll be watching that too. Hopefully that's good. I like Hilary Duff. I think she's pretty good, so I'm excited for that. That check down Akers cutting that guy into oblivion was amazing. Oh yeah, I love when he does that. He puts one foot in the dirt and he's gone. I love to see that. Marvel. Moon Knight going to be the best Marvel TV show to date. Potentially. And it's so different. It's dark. Love to see it. Really excited for it. I'm glad that, it was at the halftime show of a Rams 21-0 lead. That felt awesome. What's up? How we doing? This is the first time we will have Cup in a second playoff game. That's crazy. I did not know that. Yeah, let's just keep everyone healthy, right? I mean, hope David Long comes out okay. But yeah, let's keep everyone healthy. Go get Robert Robinson's wallpaper on Twitter. I retweeted it. You can find it at JK Bogan. Bob, Jake, totally owe you an apology. I disagree with you on OBJ, and he's been fantastic. No worries, Bob. You know how it goes. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. I was definitely right about that, but I mean, I've been wrong about other things. So yeah, I don't know why everybody's like OBJ's like no. All I know is that OBJ's throwing more passes in the playoffs than Baker Mayfield is this year, and that makes me happy. Um, Akers reminded everybody that this is the first time we've seen this team even close to full strength. Yeah, I mean exactly. You know. Okay, Jake, serious question. Do I order OBJ jersey or Akers? I might go with OBJ. Here's the problem. I don't know who the hell is going to have what. Um, don't spam my chat. Don't spam my chat. That's all I ask. Um, let's see. What was I saying? Guys spam my chat and I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh, OBJ or Cam Akers. Yeah, I don't even know what numbers those guys are going to be next year. So, I mean, as long as you don't care, I mean, I might go with. I mean, you can't go wrong with either. I think they're both equally important. So, you know. That's the thing. I think he's going to switch numbers as well. So, I don't know. No, I'm not going to block Starco fan. I just don't want spamming. You know, you can say the Rams are going to lose or whatever. That's fine. Haters exist, and you're more than welcome to come in here and talk your talk. I'm not saying you can't, but don't spam my chat. That's all I ask. And be polite. I mean, don't be a jerk to everybody. Yeah, I find a lot of joy, from the whole Stafford thing, though. I heard all week, all freaking week, ooh, Stafford can't get it done. He's going to lose first round exit. I'm like, all right, folks, whatever you say, whatever helps you get your sleep, whatever, I don't give a damn, quite frankly. But yeah, I very much enjoyed watching that for sure. And he didn't have to. The Rams did such a nice job where he didn't have to go all out. He did it. He played his role. He could have. He had 3 touchdowns. I mean, let's not act like he didn't do anything. But, yeah, OBJ is awesome. Hopefully he stays. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know, but we hope. We hope, man. Yeah, 300. Yeah, if this was earlier in the day, I bet you we would have hit 500. It's later at night. You have the East Coast hitting midnight over here, and then on the West Coast, obviously, it's still 9. It's going to be a work night, all of that. So that's normally how it goes. But yeah, I'll definitely take 300 plus for sure. I technically did no, I did 3. I did 3 streams. I did the preview, the post, and the Q&A earlier to kill time. It's funny. I don't know. I just find it funny. Everything about it is funny. The way this whole thing went down. All the haters. It's just, I don't know. It cracks me up. I love it for Stafford. He seems like such a good dude, and it's like everyone just hates him for some odd reason. I can't really put my finger as to why, but New England got punched in the mouth. I mean, their defense had no chance. I mean, they just couldn't stop. And Mac Jones, as well as he played, didn't get enough support from his receivers. Had some drops. On top of it, he threw a really, really nice pass that should have been caught, and instead, it was just such a great play by Micah Hyde. You're going to Tampa? Love to see that. I'm very happy. I don't know if I look super happy. I am very happy. That was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I mean, as long as it's fairly officiated, I think the Rams win. Hopefully the Bucks don't film our practices. That's funny. Well, hey, I like Kyler Murray. I respect him. I don't really hate the Cardinals, but I'm gonna say it because Kyler Murray got to go to the Pro Bowl over Matthew Stafford, which was lunacy. And so because of that, I'm gonna say, why? Don't spam my chat. Get out of here. If you're gonna do that, you're not welcome. I'm sorry. That's the one thing I can't stand. Don't spam my chat. It shows up in my display. It's obnoxious. Don't do it. I just don't. I don't know what is wrong with people. I never have those issues. So when I see them, because I have a really good, I have a really good community, but God, that's so annoying. I thought Weddle moved fine, man. He came somewhat close to getting that pick. I thought for a second, I'm like, is Eric Weddle gonna take it in for a pick six? That would be nuts. But yeah, almost at 200 thumbs up. Let's get them up. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that button on top of it. Be sure to hit the bell icon once you are subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I've talked so much today. I don't think I realized how much I was going to talk, and I'm sure my voice wasn't ready for this because I've talked like pretty much since 10. Basically, my day, I went on a SiriusXM TV spot. So I went on there. I talked about the Rams and Cardinals. And then after that, I was on the phone with my cousin. And after that, my best friend called me. And then after that, not long after that, we had the Q&A. So I've essentially been talking all day. And I'm going to need to get a little bit of a break in me. But you know how it's going to go. Tomorrow we're going to be talking again. It's Tuesday. We're going to be talking Rams, Bucks. We're going to be, looking at, just doing probably another Q&A, honestly. Another Q&A unless there's news. It'll be a usual JE Live type of format. I think Friday will probably be the best day to do a preview. So we'll do our full breakdown of the Rams-Bucks game. Saturday or Thursday, actually. I think Thursday, because Saturday, there's still games this weekend. So Thursday we'll do the breakdown. So we'll do the breakdown of Rams-Bucks on Thursday. Friday, we will do the NFL playoff breakdown. Okay? Or actually, let's reverse that. Rams-Bucks preview. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm sorry, I'm out of sorts. Rams-Bucks preview Friday. Remember this. Rams-Bucks preview Friday. And then Thursday, before Friday, Thursday is going to be our NFL divisional playoff round preview. So I'm going to do predictions and things like that. In case you guys are wondering, I went, picked the Bengals. I picked the Patriots, so I was 1-1 there. And then on Sunday, I picked the Bucks, I picked the Chiefs, and I picked the Niners, and then I picked the Rams. So, I mean, you know, for the first round, I mean, I went, 5-1? I only missed the Patriots game. Not a super unpredictable week for that much, but 5-1. We'll see what we can do moving forward. Don't bring rap back. I wouldn't say that. Rams were loud tonight. That was huge. Jake, do you know when we get Ernest Jones back? Potential next week. Yeah, it is weird that Terrell Lewis hasn't played. I agree. Yeah, I mean, Weddle was Burgess's... Thanks, Days. Yeah, Weddle was Burgess's mentor, if you didn't know that. Keep talking, earn that paycheck. Well, hey, we're gonna go to a I'm gonna try and get a looped format, so we're gonna be doing loop videos. So constantly, if you go on my channel, you will constantly see it live. We're gonna be going to that. We're gonna give it a shot. It's gonna be like a TV channel, right? TV station. You go on the channel, or regardless if you go on the channel or not, you know, at the home screen, it'll just say I'm constantly live. So something like that. I don't know. Yeah, divisional predictions will be Thursday, and then Friday will be Rams Bucks. So, guys, this week you can expect Monday. Well, we already did this. Wow, we're already on next week. Tuesday, sorry. We're in Tuesday today. We're just gonna be doing a Q&A. Potentially have a guest on. Wednesday, I got to go on I'm going on a show. I'm sure I'm going to be asked to go on some other shows, so I'll keep you posted on that. And what do I want to say? Yeah, Wednesday I'm sure I'll have some sort of content, and that'll be that. So yeah, the Cards were 0-9 on third down. Exactly. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I thought SoFi looked really, it looked banging today. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was... Oh, man. That was fun. It's always hard to leave these, by the way. Really hard. I never know how to end them. I mean, I do, but I don't know. It just kind of comes and it goes. I didn't mean to delete your post, Matt. I'm sorry. It blocked it, and then I was trying to unblock it and deleted it. Oh, well. Yeah, Reader's playing well. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you know, the Rams got what they needed, man. They got exactly what they needed. I'm not trying to talk circles or anything like that, but this is exactly what they needed. I might do a compilation. Well, here's what I'll do, okay? So if the Rams win the Super Bowl, you can bet your ass I'm going to be doing a compilation video of showing all of the awful takes throughout the year that I can find, putting an entire compilation together about all of the crap that they said about Matthew Stafford. So if the Rams win the Super Bowl, you will get some hilarious compilation content from me. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're probably going to have to revamp the intro anyway. I don't even remember if it is correct. I don't know. I don't think we have John Johnson in the intro, but yeah, I was thinking about changing it anyway, so we'll see. That'll be in there. Keyshawn Johnson, 100% will be in there. 100%. I mean, look, Murray's going to be great. Murray's going to be a fantastic quarterback, okay? I have no doubt. And I like him. I'm rooting for him. I hope he does well. I hope that he doesn't let this completely derail his career. But he wasn't better than Stafford coming in. The Cardinals weren't the better team. That wasn't happening, and that's how it goes. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you, CT Rams. If they pressure Brady, it could be a long day for them. But if he gets the ball out quickly, they need to be there to converge on those tackles the way they did today. And yeah, Burgess played very well. I love it. There's no hesitation. He was like a heat-seeking missile to the football. I love it. I love seeing that. Came up and made some big-time tackles. I think he had 4 or 5 solo, like earlier I was saying. But I definitely agree with you, Quavo D. Burgess looked really good. You think Kevin O'Connell is for sure getting hired? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think there's a chance Raheem Morris gets hired. I don't know why enough people aren't talking about him. There's a chance Thomas Brown gets hired. He was interviewed for he was requested to interview for the Dolphins head coaching job. I mean. Announcers called Marshall Faulk Curtis Martin. That's yikes. Although Curtis Martin was dope. Yeah, Nick Scott really wanted to take everyone's head off. I like the way he played. Reckless abandon. Really, I thought just the Rams as a whole, there wasn't really a weak link tonight. On the defensive side, you really saw everyone come together and put together a really nice game. So, I mean, I think Thomas Brown is gone, but if he's not, then he'll be the OC probably because O'Connell and Raheem will probably be gone. Yeah, no, absolutely. They stuck to their. I just feel like that first game was a fluke. I really do. It's funny. I feel like there's a lot of people that want to play the Niners, and there's like a lot of people that don't want to play the Niners. It's pretty split. I mean, at this point, if the Rams beat the Bucks, then I really think they can beat anybody. I already think they can beat anybody. So if they beat the Bucks, I think they'll beat either the Packers or the 49ers. It doesn't matter. Rams and Bengals would be fun. Yeah. No, I hear you. I'd love to see that, Stafford. Yeah, Weddle got the win. Keep in mind, Weddle was on a 2019 Rams team that didn't make the playoffs, so it's got to feel good for him. I don't think I've ever sneezed live. Maybe I have. I don't know. Sneezes are annoying. They're really dumb, but thank you. Uh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, Hecker looked good. Thank you, Julio. Uh, you guys are too kind. Yeah, the Cardinals didn't beat themselves. I'm sorry. That is a load. That is an absolute load. That's BS, man. They didn't beat themselves. The Rams forced Kyler into mistakes. The Rams stifled their running game. I mean, I don't think that's being talked about enough. The Rams held the same running game that ran for 200 plus yards the first time they played. They held them, both of them were back, by the way. They held them to 3.4 yards per carry. 3.5 yards per carry for Edmonds on 8 carries for 28 yards. Sure, James Conner, 4 carries, 19 yards, 4.8 yards per carry and a touchdown. But yeah, I thought the Rams did a great job of that. They held Kyler Murray to 6 rushing yards. They held him to 6 rushing yards. Eno Benjamin, 8. They stifled their run. The leading receiver was Christian Kirk with 51 receiving yards on 6 receptions on 10 targets. They finally got Rondale Moore involved. It didn't matter. They get involved enough. 5 catches, 32 yards. A.J. Green, 0 catches, 3 targets. Chase Edmonds, 0 catches, 1 target. Antoine Wesley, 0 catches, 2 targets. I know he caught the 2-point conversion, but for whatever reason, it doesn't count as an actual play. Never understood that. Rams didn't run all that well, average yard per carry, but they did run 38 times in this game for 140 yards. They had a 35-yard run out of Sony Michel, 15-yard run out of Akers, 10-yard run out of Matthew Stafford, who actually ended up running 6 times for 22 yards. If you had his over-under of 0.5 yards, you nailed it. Yeah, that's... Hope everyone's bets did well. I just missed 1,000. If Cam Akers got the touchdown and he had opportunities, I would have had $1,000 that I would have won on a $50 bet. Such a shame. But no, I mean, things went pretty well, I would say. Can't complain, you know. We won the Van Jefferson over 37.5. He had 1 catch for 40 yards. Love it. We won the Van Jefferson over 37.5 and Rams money line. We came somewhat close, but no cigar on the 8-leg same game parlay. We just missed the 3-leg same game parlay because Cam Akers didn't score a touchdown. So all in all, not bad. Won about, over $100 tonight on bets. So nice. But, yeah, I hope Witt is okay. I hope David Long Jr. is okay. We'll see. Also won, by the way. I don't know, by the way, the prize picks. The line I put up, I don't think I did very well on. Because the Rams completely shut down Kyler Murray running the football. I didn't expect that. So, yeah, I don't... Let's see. Oh, yeah. So it didn't cash. I'm sorry. Did not cash if you... Oh, nice, Philip. Congrats on that win. There you go. There's the dub. Yeah, sorry about the FanDuel. I show my wins and my losses. This is a loss. So close, yet so far. And then where was it? I thought this would hit. And it didn't, so sorry about that. I did hit on one of them. I got all 5 on this one. This was early. This is before I did a stream. I didn't do a stream this weekend. So, boom. Yeah, you didn't have to say get the likes up. They just went up. I love to see it, guys. We're getting better with that. 224 likes. It's getting good. You won your Ben Skoranek pins punt at the one prop bet. Impressive. Didn't know you could do that, but cool. I'm going to say it. I think the Rams knock off the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC title game. 30. This is tough. I'm going to say 31-27. 31-27. Right now, that could change. But right now, I have the Rams-Niners NFC title game, 31-27. Rams advance to the Super Bowl to play at SoFi Stadium. And the AFC, I have the Chiefs playing the Titans, and I have the Chiefs advancing to the Super Bowl to play the LA Rams. Chiefs win that game 34-24. So, yeah. But we'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened. Seems crazy. We're down in the final four in each conference. You know? Pretty much all chalk except for the Niners. Although, like I said, they were better than the Cowboys and we knew it. No, I have the Rams beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I just said that that's who they're playing. 34-24 Chiefs over the Titans. But Derrick Henry could change that. I mean, if it's the Bengals and Niners, I mean, that would be a weird Super Bowl. It's definitely happened before. I know that. But no, I feel like this is the Rams' year. I really do. It's not that I don't like the Bills. It's that the Bills have to beat the Chiefs in Kansas City, and I don't know if they're going to do that. I think that game is going to be wicked close. I'd probably go with the Bills losing like 31-30. Like, I think it's going to be like a 1-point game. All right. I mean, you're you know, your opinion, that's fine. I'm just going to say that's I disagree, but cool for you. Was it not what is it like not having a first round pick? I mean, it's fine. You know, the first round of the draft, I'm able to focus on solely the NFL and focus on the fits for different prospects. I don't know, and I've never minded it. Yeah, I really do think it's going to be Niners Rams in the NFC title game. But I mean, I think the Rams beat the Packers regardless. I just think the Niners are going to win this time. I really feel like they're trucking along and they're hitting at the right point, and I just don't feel like Green Bay's defense has been really good as of late, but I don't know if they're going to be able to stop Deebo Samuel. And it's like, how are you beating Aaron Rodgers? How is Jimmy Garoppolo beating Aaron Rodgers? Well, I mean, the Niners defense has been playing very well as of late. Well, I'll tell you, you know what? You know the easy way for the Rams to, make up for that? Think about this. If the Rams, who have lost now 6 times in a row to the Niners, if the Rams lose 6 times in a row in the regular season, but then cost the Niners a shot at the at the Super Bowl again, they knock them out of the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl beating them, sorry, it's even. It is. It just is. I don't care about your 6 wins. They didn't amount to anything. You didn't win a Super Bowl. If your 6 wins come across the fact that the Rams end up knocking you out of the NFC title game and they go to the Super Bowl, hate to break it to you, they're both totally even. I've never been called an idiot before, but I appreciate that, General Meow Putin. I mean, really, guys, would you rather have 6 wins? Let me genuinely ask you this, okay? Would you rather have 6 straight wins over the Niners and have Sean McVay have made the playoffs every single year? So that means 2019 they would have made it. Would you rather have that and be 6-0, or would you rather be 0-6 and go to the Super Bowl? Would you rather be 6-0 and lose in the NFC title game, or would you rather be 0-6 and go to the Super Bowl? I'll take 0-6 and go into the Super Bowl any day. I think anybody would. I agree with that, Rams and Dodgers fan, 100%. Yeah, the latter. Exactly. Appreciate you guys. We're almost at 4,000 views. Fun stream. I don't think Rams fans are delusional. They have a great roster. The Rams have maybe the best roster in football. I don't know how it's delusion. It's just like saying, the Niners fans are delusional. The Niners have a great roster. The Packers, are they delusional? They have a great roster. What about Bucs fans? Are they delusional? They just won the Super Bowl. What about the AFC? Is it delusional for the Chiefs to think, like Chiefs fans think that they're going to win the Super Bowl? No, they're great. They have a great roster. The Bills, are they delusional? No. Are the Bengals? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how good the Bengals are. I think that they're better than I thought, and I applaud them, but maybe a little too early. But here's the thing. My point is that this is the Elite Eight. If you're not in the Elite Eight, if your team's not in the Elite Eight, you can't talk. Simple as that. Literally just close your mouth. Like, you can't talk. But if your team is in the Elite Eight and you're in the Elite Eight, guess what? Everybody has a chance. It's not delusion. It's quite the opposite, actually. It's becoming a reality. It's not delusion to assume that one game, this isn't a 7-game series like, the World Series or the ALCS or an LCS. No. No, this isn't even the NLDS or the ALDS or the 5-game series. No. What this is, it's very simple. It's a win or go home game. It's a game where 3 to 4 plays can alter the entire course of the game. It's a game where we've seen officials actually control endings, keep teams in the grasp of the game. I mean, this is the thing. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens. To assume that it's delusional that anybody at this point, any of these fans, think that they're going to make the playoffs, that is delusional too. You're delusional for thinking that's delusional. That is the best way I can put it. Packers number 1, Bucs number 2. It's not delusion. The Bucs are only number 2 because the Rams lost 1 game out of, they've won 6 out of the last 7. Why is no one talking about that? Everyone's so focused on the Niners' loss, they haven't realized the fact the Rams have lost, they've won 6 of the last 7. The Cardinals have only, this is the funny thing. The Cardinals are 6, what was it? They've lost 6 of the last 7 or 5 of the last 6? I think it's 5 of the last 6. Cardinals lost 5 of the last 6. The only win that they had in that span was against the Cowboys, who we didn't even buy anyway. So, I don't know. It's silly. Silly. Absolutely silly. He must be. Yeah, I hope Budda Baker's okay too. I was genuinely worried about him. I kind of had shades of Ryan Shazier kind of going through my mind. Yeah, I really wanted Ryan Shazier to come back. I was really bummed about that. Flash, you can bet your ass I am just as pumped about Moon Knight as you are. General Crail. Yeah, Bucks have won 8 of the last 9. Exactly. These are two teams on, they're clashing right now. It's going to be interesting. I saw something that I was going to reply to and I lost it. Thanks for always making quality content for our team. Have really been impressed with your work. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you, Mad Steez. Really appreciate you on that. Just try to keep it real. Obviously, when I get to this point, I am exhausted. I'm clearly running on fumes, but I keep going because, hey, we have over 230 people in here. The show must go on, and there's a lot of stuff that you can talk about, and there's questions that I can answer. So that is why I'm still here. Seahawks are planning on moving. They're planning on moving on from defensive coordinator Ken Norton Jr. I'm surprised they are doing that now. You thought it was going to be a WWE match? Oscar Isaac is going to play Solid Snake when that Metal Gear Solid movie comes out, so I'm very excited for Oscar Isaac. He's great. Moon Knight trailer was fire. You're absolutely right. Brady the last 2 years with the Bucks is 31-3 versus the rest of the NFL, 1-6 versus the Rams and Saints. That is definitely an interesting little thing there. What a stat. The O-line situation is going to be a problem. I mean, I thought Tampa, they did not really impress me against the Eagles. I felt like they could have won by more. I felt like they could have dominated. I felt like they didn't have to go up 15, but they did. That should have been put away. Packers, Niners. I have the Niners winning. But I mean, I think the Packers can win, obviously. No matter how tired he delivers, thank you. I'm the mailman now. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, anyone can win that game. To me, that's going to be a coin flip, but I have the Niners winning. I just have a feeling the Niners they're going to come out with some fire, and the Packers are going to be a little rusty because they had that bye. But we'll see. I've seen, the Packers come out and they look great, so who knows. Congrats on the W, boys. Well earned. R.I.P. to Jake's parlay. Yeah, that was it was nice while it lasted, I guess. We still get the $50 back because Caesars did that promotion, $50 for $50. You can bet up to $50 on a 3-leg parlay in this game, and you get it back. Or if you lose, you get it back. Or if you win, you just keep it. And so I went for all the marbles with a $50 bet to win 1,000, and I came up just short. So yeah. No, the Eagles, and here's the problem. What it comes down to is, I think Jalen Hurts. He's a fun player to watch when he's at his best, and I like him and I root for him, and I do believe the young ecosystem of quarterbacks is just really messed up, mangled, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, you could see the difference. Jalen Hurts was taking way too long to process the downfield reads and make those reads quick enough, because here's the thing. The Bucs defense up front is nasty, and they're going to push you, and they're going to, they're going to pummel you. And so I felt like, there were times where Hurts really just didn't get the ball out quick enough. And a lot of it wasn't necessarily because guys couldn't get open. I think he missed guys that were open. He takes way too long to go through his progressions, and that's my issue. I think if Hurts played like he did earlier in the year, I think they might have won that game. If Minshew played, they might have won that game. But that version of Hurts, you're not winning a football game like that. You're just not. So, yeah, I was not a fan of the way that happened. Remember what Jake said, doesn't matter, rather be 0-2 and go to a conference championship. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. I don't care about the Rams record anymore against the 49ers after tonight. I think the Rams showed that the 49ers game, it sucked. It was a little fluky and they gave it up, but they needed to get a loss out of the way. And the fact of the matter is that the Rams, they dominated that first half, and that came to light in this game. And we showed what happens, what could have happened to the Niners if they played this game last week. I mean, really, essentially all this game was the first half being played over in the second half and not letting up. And, the Rams didn't let up. Sure, they gave up some points, but, they didn't, let up. So I was a little surprised to see that, though. Yeah, they did choke. I don't want to hear Stafford can't win the big game again, though. This is the big game. When you get to the playoffs, these are the games you got to win. And he played very well. So I don't want to hear it. I'm so done with the whole, Stafford is a choke artist. Stafford choked. All of this. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever keeps you up at night. 3 total touchdowns. He's had 2 games in which he's had 3 total touchdowns in 2 games in his postseason career. He's now 1-3. He can make it 2-3 next week. Guess what? He can be 3-3 in the postseason if he wins the NFC title game, and if he wins the Super Bowl. Oh my God, he started the playoffs. Hear me out when I say this. This was almost unbelievable. It's almost like what we were saying all along would be happening. But he started the playoffs at 0-3, which doesn't seem possible because, he's 0-3. But then he won, which, that is unheard of because he's never won before. And, obviously, I know he's on a better team and, he has, weapons, but the media told me that he wasn't going to win. So I don't know how this is possible. And then if he wins next week, all of a sudden, oh my God, he's 2-3. I was told he wasn't going to win the first game. Now he's won the second game. And then if it's the NFC title game and he wins that, I was told he can't win the big game. And now he's 3-3. That's a 500 record in the playoffs, and if he wins the Super Bowl, my brain is going to explode because people were telling me that this guy's the reason they can't win a Super Bowl, and that means that he'd be 4-3 in the postseason, and oh my God, he's above 500 in the playoffs, and all those narratives go out the window because everything you said was hogwash all along. Just saying. It's almost like people forget that he was 0-3 on the Lions, but the thing that was always talked about with Stafford is he's not perfect. He's not Rodgers. He's not the greatest quarterback of all time. He's probably a Hall of Famer. I think he'll end up being a Hall of Famer. Maybe not right now, but I think he will. But anyway, future Hall of Famer, likely. He's got all the talent in the world, but he obviously is not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Joe Montana. He's not Tom Brady. I mean, not Tom Brady in his prime. Maybe Tom Brady now, I don't know. My point, he doesn't have to be any of those things because he is a notch below those. He's in that Ben Roethlisberger tier where Ben Roethlisberger won Super Bowls with Pittsburgh and he wasn't the best quarterback at any point in the league. That's okay. He doesn't have to be. He never had to be because he had a supporting cast and he was damn good. Stafford is that same deal. And so... he wins the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden they're 4-3. He's 4-3 in the playoffs. All of a sudden, could you imagine if he went the entire postseason without throwing a pick? Think about that. Just think about that for a second. What on earth are the talking heads going to say? What is the national media, the mainstream media, what are they going to say if Matthew Stafford doesn't turn the ball over once throughout the playoffs? What are they going to say? What can you say? I'm sorry, I screwed up, and I'm wrong, and I didn't ever take context into effect? Can we get those apology forms ready, folks? I mean, my God. I still feel like the way he played in this game, there should be an apology form filled out. All these stupid takes. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, those apology forms. It's a meme, but I'm somewhat serious. I don't know, man. Yeah, they won't say anything. I mean, why would you? Why call yourself out, They'll blame it on COVID. Well, I mean, we've already seen if Trayvon Diggs is getting more votes in the All-Pro than Jalen Ramsey. I mean, we've already seen most of these guys are stat watchers and don't watch film. So they'll be doing the moonwalk like they're Michael Jackson, moonwalking on all of their takes. Like I said, I'm going to be ruthless with that. There's going to be a compilation. All the bad takes. Book it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Yeah, I'm really trying to get something off my desk. I don't know why it's on there, but I'm really excited. I hope this continues. I hope I'm right. I hope they're a Super Bowl team like I believe, but they have to win the games. Stafford has to continue to play well. They have to continue to run the football. They have the recipe to win any game, and they honestly can go out and knock teams around. They can really do it for real. So, we'll see. Want to know this year in my Burgess jersey. Do I wear it again? Who knows? We'll find out. Don't know, but yeah, any final thoughts, guys, before I head out? Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Bad takes with cricket music? That's funny. Tom Brady didn't trash Stafford the first time. As a matter of fact, Tom Brady lost to Matthew Stafford 34-24. The Rams beat them head-to-head. They should have the home field advantage. If it's not for that stupid loss to the Niners, they have the home field advantage. No team concerns me at this point. No team. What I saw today is further proof if the Rams play their game, no team concerns me. The only thing that concerns me, the only team I'm concerned with is the Rams. Because if the Rams come out and they don't play their game and they beat themselves up, when I watch the Rams, it's not really teams that are dominating them. It seems like they're teams that just yeah, they take advantage, but I mean, the Rams really shoot themselves in the foot. You look at the Titans game, I thought, the Titans offense was pedestrian as it gets. I thought the Rams had an opportunity, but they gave the ball away too much, and even at the end, they had a chance, but the officials called pass interference on Aaron Donald basically tapping Ryan Tannehill's back. They should have had the ball and a chance to go down the field and potentially, tie the game up, depending, but make a comeback. But then, the Niners game was the only game where really, earlier in the season they had no chance. The Packers game, they had a chance, I think that game obviously is a lot different if you have a Cam Akers there, if you're using the same, offensive attack that you're doing now. That was early on when Odell wasn't acclimated with the offense. Now he is, the Niners game, they obviously could have won that. They dominated, and they should have won that for the first half. The second half, they let them back in. The Niners crept up, and they still were able to win the game. I think it'd be different. I mean, that's really it. It's those four, and then the Cardinals lost, which they've already avenged. Rams won the season series 2 out of 3, so they move on. Season was crazy. Hey, Jake, what do you think happens in the offseason with Akers, Henderson, Michelle? Who do you think they keep, and who do they let go if they let someone go? They might let Michelle go because Akers is healthy, but who knows? We'll see. I could see Michelle staying. I could see Michelle going. General Crayola figured out how to change caps lock, so that's funny. Let's see. Pizza was great. Pizza's great. We got it from Harvest Grain in New York, and it is just very good. Shout out to them. They've been on the ball, and a big issue. No offense to Blaze Pizza, but they won't deliver to my address, and I've reached out to them. They used to deliver before. They're 5 minutes away. For those of you that are old school and say go pick it up, I don't pick up pizza. They can deliver it. I mean, that's why delivery exists. People that do that, all for you. For me, no. So Once you stop delivering to my place, that's when I just don't use you anymore. So there's that. Hey Jake, what do you think happens in the offense? Yeah, I can't even talk. Off season with Akers. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. Getting tired here clearly. Yeah, we're still live. Not for that long, but Blaze Pizza is fire. They just don't deliver to my house anymore. So whatever. Mod Pizza. I've never heard of it. Actually, I feel like I have. Why have I heard of that? I'm looking forward to seeing Traven Howard and Ernest Jones out there on third downs. I am too. Blaze is horrible at delivery. Great place, though. Thanks for all the hard work with several streams today, Jake. Absolutely happy to do it. And, I will say this. I'm going to try Rams and Dodgers fan. I'm going to try doing that. What was it? That loop stream or whatever. So we'll see, but I'm going to try doing that and go from there. But we're going to have 24/7 streams at some point. It's just going to loop videos and stuff and things like that. Answer my Niners or Packers. Who would you rather play? I don't have one, man. To be honest with you, I kind of want to play the Niners now. I want the Niners. I feel like the Rams were going to beat the Niners, and a lot of fluky crap had to happen for them to lose. I don't know. I think the Rams are confident right now and can beat anybody, but that's just me. Thoughts on Terrell Burgess snaps? Felt like he and Nick Scott played better than Rapp would have. I thought they played very well. I think Rapp is getting a little unfairly treated, but that's just that. But yeah, I thought they played well for sure. Yeah, it would be in LA. So yeah, I'll check out the loop. Also playing Death Loop, if anybody knows that game. Would be doing a playthrough on here, but the PlayStation is not in my office area. So when it is, I'll be streaming more. Don't you worry. I'll be streaming some games. Oh, man. I'm about to lay down forever. No, I'm kidding. But it's been fun, guys. I want to keep going. We're over 4,000 views. I mean, it's really, really fun. But dear God, I don't know why anyone would want the defensive coordinator fired. It's insane to me. He's done such a good job. I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think Stafford cares, though. I think Stafford just wants to win a Super Bowl, Stafford he doesn't seem like somebody to care about all of that. The Rams had a chance to get a touchdown for Cam Akers in this one. They didn't do it. Rams had a chance to have Cooper Kupp break the receiving yards record and the receptions record. They didn't do it. I just don't feel like they're that material team, and that's why I honestly feel like they're good. They're in a good place. So, yeah. I think we ain't done yet. Yeah, I agree. Jim Everett beat up Jim Rome. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Jim Everett, he's a fellow friend of the podcast, so yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe we go live a little bit earlier. Maybe we don't. Maybe we go live later. Who knows? But I will be going live multiple times throughout this week, almost every day, if not every day. You can expect me. So appreciate you guys. I'd continue, but the quality is going to drop, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to get tired, and it's going to be lame. And people rewatch this, so it just isn't a good look. So appreciate you guys so much for supporting me all the time. Really do appreciate that. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to hit the bell icon to get YouTube notifications anytime I drop a video or go live. And be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Thank you so much, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy this win. Victory Tuesday awaits. Actually, it's already here if you're on the East Coast. And I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow, or rather today. So you guys take care. Go Rams, and talk to you guys soon. Later.